Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Stylish Saturdays, Karate Edition. Ha! Karate. I am Eric Blanchard as always, and today we're going to be doing a little bit more kata to bunkai, from kata and bunkai to choreography. I've been inspired today by a few different sources, the main one being a martial arts YouTuber named Jesse Enkamp out of Sweden, who is doing a lot to bring back bunkai and the actual application of karate back into karate. And I've been inspired by it, and now hopefully that inspiration will leak to you guys. So I'm back in full gi just so you guys can really see what I'm doing overall with my hips and stuff like that. Just so you guys can have a clear picture of what the body mechanics of these moves should be. And as always, we will be breaking down the real application to a safe choreograph application that anybody can use for stage, film, all that fun jazz. So, first things first, so thank you all for coming, and let's get into it. So, we are going to be, the first thing that we are going to be going over is Pinan Yodan. Yes, one of my favorites. So, we're just going to be going over the opening sequence. So, the opening sequence goes as follows in the kata. So, you start off in Shishidash. So then you're going to go teacup saucer with your hands down low right here. That's teacup and saucer. So we're going to stack the planks of wood right here. So we're going to stack it right here, just off to our hip. And then as I turn my hips, as I activate that taisabaki, these hands are going to come straight, just like this. This hand, my left hand is going to come up like this, having my hand slightly bent backwards like this. My other hand right in front of my forehead, just like so. Thumbs are tucked. Hospital, no hospital. Hospital, no hospital. So we want no hospital. So here it goes, boom, and then on the other side, our foot gathers. Hands gather, foot pops out, boom. And same thing on the other side. Now, so at speed, it looks something like this. Now, that may look silly. I'll just show you what I'm doing with my feet so you guys can have clear image overall. So you saw what my upper body was doing with the hands. So my feet go as follows. So I'm in almost like a back stance, close, like almost cat stance, somewhere in between. So it's here, boom. And then feet get together, pops back up, and boom. And we're back. So, the real application for this is actually a takedown. So we're executing a foot sweep. That's what we're doing. So we get into a clench. My hands are up. Get into a clench. My one hand, preferably my right hand, is going to be underneath his arm. Like right underneath the armpit, getting control over that arm. The other hand, sorry guys, I'll bring you up. Where's my trusty assistant? Broomstick. Come here. So the guy's coming in. He's here. He's grabbed a hold of me. I grabbed a hold of him. So I want this to be controlling his arm going this way. So I grabbed a hold of it, and I got this going. And then on his opposite, I'm going to be pulling down. So it's almost like we're driving a car operating steering wheel. If you guys don't drive, I assume we've all played those arcade games, the driving ones. So it's just like that. Just turn the wheel. That's what we're doing. So we've got into a clenched position here. I've grabbed a hold, preferably somewhere if he's wearing a sweater or a jacket like I'm wearing, or a similar like thing to a gi top. So I grab a hold right here, and I'm gonna try to get that control underneath the armpit, or I'm gonna grab a hold of the elbow or the bicep area. I probably want to grab here on the clothing if they're wearing long sleeves, so that way I can manipulate their arm and such like that. So you're just going to grab just above the elbow or just on the elbow, and that's where you'll be controlling. So you're in that, any of those would be perfect for this. Now this hand, you're going to want to either grab down low, like on their sleeve, if they're wearing a sleeve. If not, you're grabbing hold of the wrist, or again, you're just grabbing the opposite bicep and doing a twist. And then once you're in close like that, all you're going to have to do is do that twist, and they're gone. So then it's executing a foot sweep. It's really all that is. A lot of judo players, you'll be familiar with that if there's any judo practitioners watching. So that's the practical application, is a foot sweep. So you're grabbing a hold, either collar, getting the elbow into the armpit, manipulating it that way, grabbing a hold of the wrist, or you've got a hold of just behind the elbow area. So you've got a hold of them here, grabbing a hold of their clothing. And this hand, you're going to do the same thing, opposite side, getting that steering wheel. And then what the foot's going to be doing, you grab a hold. So as soon as you twist, your foot is going to be sweeping their foot, like so. So you're going to want the sokoto, blade edge of the foot, to almost be gliding on the ground. So you're here, do that twist, and they go over. This is where taisabaki comes in huge right here. So as soon as you're executing this, you want to get those hips in to that throw. So you're boom, you're grappling, they go down. The way to execute this safely for stage, say it once before, say again, the person being thrown to the ground is the one in complete control. They're the ones that dictate how far they go to the ground. It is not the operator, it's the person doing the throw, or executing the throw, it's the person being thrown. So if I'm the person that's grabbing and I'm being controlled, my partner is going to give me that cue. So he's going to have tension in their bodies, and then they're going to mock that tension. So the cue is me twisting them. So that's like their cue is to twist. So then that's when my body knows. So if I'm being twisted, then I know, ooh, I'm going to go this way. So if the person's being thrown, they're going to have their right leg is going to be the one being taken out. And you do that by a simple back sit fall again. So the partner that's being thrown, you're going to have really loose feet. So as soon as that twist happens, as soon as you're twisting over, you're going to have really light foot. You're going to bring that foot up. You're going to do a back sit fall and bring yourself down. So to execute a back sit fall, just for everyone's clarification, so my foot's been taken out. So you're going to want to sit as far back as you can. So you sit and fall. And the key to a back sit fall is don't fall. So you lower yourself to the ground. That way you're not just having a direct thud impact. And the way you're going to land is you're going to land butt, hip, side. Now, if you guys are acting like you are martial artists in your production, like both of you are trained skills, then you guys are going to want to know how to break fall. That's one of the first things that I learned in my martial art is how to fall. So that way, because inevitably, it's a real fight. In the real world, guaranteed most likely it's going to end up on the ground. It's a sad statistic, but it's true. Most fights never stay on their feet. They always somehow end up on the ground. So the way to execute a side break fall, which is what we would be simulating here if you're trained. So what you're going to do, so I'm in this position, I'm starting to fall. So I land hip on my side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to smack the ground. And what that does is it dissipates the energy that's being dispersed. So as soon as I'm landing, boom, I'm here. And then my feet are always engaged. They're not just flopping everywhere. So as soon as I'm landing, boom, my feet are up, ready to engage. So either doing some type of trying not to let them pass this guard, like I'm in jiu-jitsu, or I execute some type of kick from the ground or an up kick, or if I want to, I can execute my own takedown from this, which this is going to be my next point actually. So this takedown is very cool. It's one of my personal favorites. So say, boom, I'm laying on the ground. Boom, person thinks, like, so I'm going to play possum at this point. So I'm like, oh, like that really hurt. Charlie, that hurt. So then they think they got the best of me. I'm going to purposely leave this space open so they step right in between here. They're going to step right in between here. Thank you, Slim, for being my partner. So they're going to step right here. One of their feet. So then my ankle's going to hook around theirs. This foot's going to come up. And then I'm going to push. So right here it's going to be like a push-pull scenario. So like this. That's going to be what you're going to be doing. So it's just like we execute our side kick from up top, but it's going to be from the ground. So here, you do the hook, pop up, and once you get that, it's a push-pull, so it's boom, just like that. This one, be very careful. It's very easy to hurt somebody with this. So the stage combat way to do this, hook the foot, place, and it's the placement of this foot, it's that person. So I'm just going to do this as a cue just to be subtle about it. So it's going to be like a simple crunch, or I'm going to sit up just like this on my elbow, come up on my elbow and forearm. So I'll push up. So I'm here. This is the cue. Person starts falling back, and that's when my feet follow through. So I'm taking away the space that they once occupied, giving the illusion that I've taken them down when they've just fallen themselves. Cool. Okay, next application to choreography. So, next one is going to be from Penan. Ooh. Penan Nidan. There we go. So Penan Nidan starts off similar. So we're going to go teacup and saucer here. Pop that up. Execute down here with a hammer fist strike. And then come up with a hammer fist strike of my own this way. So how that works, so you're here, boom, boom, boom. Now the way that I've been taught that this application is, so there's a block, there's an attack coming in, so you immediately, you shell up like this. So you're here, boom, boom. I'm going to execute, this isn't necessarily a strike to the person's face, which it's been often taught what I think of it. So I'm here, boom. I'm executing slim, may I borrow you. So punch is coming in, I've executed the block, we're here, boom, boom. The block is coming here. So as this hand comes in, so it can have an impact on the face, but this is to get the hand out, this hand out of the way, so that way I can execute either back fist or hammer fist to this area, or I come down low to the floating ribs or solar plex area. So one more time, so in case you guys didn't see it. So you're here. So this has just happened. We've done this block. We're here. So I want to get this hand out of the way. So I'm here. This hand's going to come through, help me push it along. So I'm here. It's either back fist to the face, or hit to the face, or hit to the solar plexus, depending on where you get it. And then the next move in the kata, so you're here, boom, and then the next is a repeat. Now this part I think is a throw of some kind, or a takedown. So I'm here, boom, boom, I'm here, I've already got them in a daze right here, so I'm either here or here. So then the next phase, so I'm going to be here, and then I want to be throwing them this way. So I'm here, throwing this way, and that's just my application for that. There's, again, plenty of other ones to look at. So here, boom, I'm going to come in here, strike, strike. I'm going to gather up, gather with the hand, get them to come, boom, get them to come with me for a ride. So this leg is going to be in between there, so that way when I execute this, they're going down this way, and then I can finish them off with a strike down there. All very cool stuff. So the safe way to do that, for stage combat wise, so Q, I see the person's fist coming in, so I block, get that out of the way. This is just fine. Person's here, so depending on what strike you're going to do, either strike to the face or the torso. Face, you're going to nap that one. So since I have both hands, this is more likely going to be a partner nap. So you're here, or the victim nap. So you're here, boom, boom. So striking point 6 to 8 inches for stage combat away from the person's face. So that way we're safe. And then, boom, get that snap going. Activating Taisabaki with that strike. Getting those hips involved with it. So, boom. Make it, sell it really good. And if you're going for a contact strike to the stomach, what you do, because you're simulating a back fist, there's two ways you can do it. So for me, if you're simulating that, you don't want to have the audience kind of hidden so they can't see the sleight of hand trick. Because I can't really execute the hollow fist strike, so that way I don't have the force impact, so it needed to look like this back fist is coming into the stomach. So what we're going to do, the partner's going to be like hidden towards this way more, and then so as the fist comes in, just before it hits, you turn open and you gently hit the person's stomach for a contact hit, if that's what you're going for. If not, you can execute, but if you're doing a nap instead of a contact hit, then this would be fine. And then you just simulate it being 6 to 8 inches away again, making sure that our partners are safe. Now for the throw, so we're here, boom. So you're gonna come in, gather up this way, and I'm actually gonna make this, and I'm gonna make this a snap mare. For those of you who don't know what a snap mare is, so you're here. So if any of you watch pro wrestling or anything like that, like you've got the person down here, and then you throw them over your shoulder, and then they go over. So for this one, for choreograph wise, for the stage, instead of just, whipping the person down, so what you're going to do, so you got the person's arm right here, so you're here, you've executed that, you're going to come up here, grabbing a hold of the person's head, slinking underneath, gently on their head. That way, when you execute this, so hand on the back of the head is Q. As soon as I get down here, that's when they start going over. It's when the throw happens. So you're here, boom, boom. Anybody have any comments, questions, or anything like that? No? All right. Just going to do one more application, and then I'm going to call it for today, because I am very hungry and it's almost dinner time. So we're here. So this is from Kushanku. I should start by saying that. So I've ended up this position here in Kushanku. Next step, I'm going to be coming in. So I've come in here, front kick, stepped here, and I follow through and then I end up in this position right here, followed by bang, boom. Now, so what my feet are doing on that, my feet and legs are doing, so I'm here, so I'm in this like hourglass stance, protecting all of my precious parts that are on the inside of me here. So I'm here, do a Maigari, a front kick, and I step off and I'm in almost like a wide juji dachi. So I'm here, and then I turn my feet. So I'm here. I'm going to turn on my ball of my foot on my back leg and my heel. Actually, no, both balls of the feet. So I'm here. Nope, heel. Yes, heel. So heel, ball of the foot. Boom. I've ended up here. Boom, boom. Feet come up together. at the same time. What my hands are doing, so once I'm here, boom, and I've landed, so this hand comes back to Kamae, this hand stays up here, and then as I turn, my elbows come together like this, and then down. So my elbows come together just across like here, crossing down, boom, boom, and execute that. Now, the bunkai for this, the way that I've interpreted it, so I've just deflected a strike that's come in, boom, I've executed a kick, and now I grab a hold of the person's, I got a hold of either someone's arm, clothing, anywhere here, so I've got a hold of it, and my forearm is either grabbing a hold cross-collared, so instead of grabbing same side collar, it's opposite side collar this way. Nope, same side collar. Yeah, so you grab same side collar. You want to be under the person's other arm, so that way looks similar to this. So you've got a hold of them, same side this way. You're in your stance like this, and you got a hold of them this way. And then as I turn, I'm taking them to the ground. Boom. Taking them to the ground. And finish them off with a punch. That way. There's also another application for that motion as well. So if I saw, so boom, I've just come here, I duck an attack that's coming in this way, so I'm here, boom, I grab a hold of the person's ankle, and then as I come up, I lift up here and push them down this way. Again, the practical applications for this are going to be a bit different than the stage combat version of these, because we want to protect our partner. So, partners come in with an attack, so I'm here, boom, I've got that out of the way. So say I already got the collar right here, so as soon as I've got this going on here, I've blocked another attack that's come in, so I'm here, I got a hold, boom, boom. So I grabbed a hold of some clothing here, I got them here, and then I'm going to execute this throw to the ground. So they're going to be going over my right hip. So they're going to be going this way, so then they're going to do another back sit fall, coming to the ground, and executing fake stage combat punch, 3 to 6 inches away, or sorry, 6 to 8 inches away. Boom, execute the punch, and they're done. Or, so I'm here, boom, 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 I've landed, I've kicked this person, like they're gone, I see another attack coming in, so I duck out of the way, come in, grab their ankle, pull them up, and get them to the ground. Again, it's another back sit fall. As soon as that ankle gets grabbed, and they start to feel, so as soon as I grab the ankle, that's the cue, then to raise the leg up and fall, and that's my cue to simulate pulling and going up. Well, I hope you guys, I think that's going to be my time for today. If anybody else has any comments, questions, concerns about what they saw in the video, feel free to message me. I'll be happy to answer any questions. And I hope you guys tune in tomorrow for Sunday Fun Day with Anthony LeClaire. So that's going to be fun. and I'll be tuning in. So until then, see you guys next Saturday, and we'll get to playing around more with this type of stuff. All right, Skeet? Okay. Thank you. Have a good day, everybody.